Hello everyone, I'm Wei Feng from Monash University. Today I will present our cvpr 2026 work, Seeing Through the Shift, Causality-Inspired Generalized Category Discovery. This work studies how to robustly discover both known and novel categories when the data also suffer from domain shift. First, we will introduce the background. As we all know that the closed world deep learning model is not enough because the model trained on fixed label space filled with novel categories appear at deployment. And GCD aims to cluster on label data containing both known and novel classes by transferring knowledge from labeled known classes. However, most of the GCD method assumes single data distribution. In real-world deployment, both domain shift and category shift can happen together. Existing methods such as HELO and CDADNet address this only holistically, without explicitly modeling the carrier structure behind the problem. This motivates us to formulate cross-domain GCD from a carrier perspective. First, we decompose the latent representation into two factors, a semantic carrier variable and a domain-related variable. We can see that the domain shift can be viewed as an intervention on S, while novel categories correspond to change in U. This challenge is that S can confound the relationship between known and novel categories, leading to unstable category discovery. So the goal is to reduce the confounding effect of S and recover category relations driven by semantic factors. This is the framework of our method. The carrier GCD has three components. First, we introduce the carrier dependency risk, which measures how predictions change under interventions on the semantic variable. Second, we enforce exogeneity and mononicity through prototype level mutual information. Third, we propose a carrier geometric manifold constraint, which preserves the geometric relationship between known and novel categories across domains. These modules together make category discovery more robust to domain shift. First, we will introduce the CDR risk, which is based on a counterfactual idea. If we perturb on the semantic variable, the prediction should change in a carrierly meaningful way. Directly optimizing this risk is difficult in cross-domain GCD. So we derive a computable upper bound for this problem. This bound contains relation inconsistency and divergence term, which together provide a practical objective for reducing carrier dependency risk under domain shift. And then we translate the two carrier assumptions into the learning objective. The exogeneity and monotonicity. Monotonicity is encouraged by minimizing CDR. So intervention on U should not increase confidence for the original label. Exogeneity requires the prediction to depend on U, not on the domain variable S. And then we implement this using prototype level mutual information, which pulls same class prototypes across domains together and separate different class prototypes. To reduce the bias caused by the domain variable, we also propose the CGMC module, which preserves known and novel category geometry across domains We first generate cross-domain samples using Fourier-based style transfer, where amplitude captures style and phase preserves semantic structure. Then, for each category, we estimate its principal feature manifold using the top vectors of the covariance matrix, which this enforces the correlation among this manifold to remain consistent across domains. We evaluate our method on the SSBC benchmark, the dominant benchmark. For the main results, our carrier GCD consistently achieves state-of-art performance on both benchmarks. The gains are especially strong on the target domain new categories, with average improvement of more than 4 to 5 points over the strongest baselines. This shows that reducing domain confounding can significantly improve novel category discovery under domain shift. From the ablation study, we found that all modules contribute to the performance improvement, but removing the CDR loss causes the largest performance drop. This confirms that the carrier dependency risk is the main driver of the robustness. And then we also visualize the relationship between known and novel classes. We found that the categories under the same superclass exhibit tighter geometric manifold relationships. To conclude, carrier GCD provides a carrier formulation for cross-domain generalized category discovery. We derive a computable carrier risk bound, implement exogeneity and monotonicity through prototype level mutual information, and preserve category geometry with CGMC. The experiments on SSBC and the domain net show consistent performance improvement. Thank you. I'm happy to take questions.